Hello, friends. I am back with a new review, and yeah, admittedly it's late. I'm busy and doing stuff. So, here we go. We are now back with a review of Ironheart, and it's the Disney Plus show featuring Riri Williams. It's from the creator, let's see, you have to excuse me, Chinaka Hodge, and it's based on, of course, the Ironheart comic. Let's see, Dominique Thorne is playing Riri, Ironheart, Anthony Ramos is the Hood, Lyric Ross is Natalie, and Sacha Baron Cohen is Mephisto. What the hell? Okay, so here's the plot. Riri has been kicked out of, I believe, MIT, despite the fact that, like, she should have a pretty good reputation, working in Wakanda, prevented not a civil war, but prevented a war with Wakanda and Atlantis, although maybe Atlantis is not a thing in the MCU's culture. Okay, she's kicked out of school and she needs money, and she can't seem to get it. And of course, in the MCU, Tony Stark is dead, so he cannot help her. She kind of falls in with a gang led by none other than the Hood. And here's a few notes for it. First off, let's see, Thorne and the cast really have like a really solid chemistry. I don't know if this cast was like cast together or placed with Thorne, but everybody works off each other really got in these. The Hood. First off, the Hood has been a character that has bored the shit out of me for many years in the comics. I don't know what Bendis's fascination is with this guy. He would show up in a Bendis comic, and Bendis would present it like, "Oh no, it's the Hood!" And I'm like, ugh. Okay, what's he gonna do? Nothing? Okay, great. Like, he would show up and like, oh, okay, he does nothing. And I'm supposed to really be excited and scared, and like, then he, I don't know, doesn't even use the Hood magic stuff. I don't know. This does not do that. This Hood is actually interesting. Let's see, Anthony Ramos plays him, and plays him with a lot of like passion, which is something the character doesn't really seem to have too much. And you kind of understand, where he's coming from, and you kind of see his built-up anger here, which is very nicely displayed throughout the season. And of course, any comic fan will probably know like where he got the Hood from, so it does really kind of like feed that tension of like, is Mephisto going to show up in this thing? And it's kind of funny because Ironheart is like an Iron Man adjacent character and a sci-fi character of the Marvel Universe, not one of the mystical, magical, cosmic characters that Mephisto would obviously show up in, like, I don't know, the Agatha series or Doctor Strange or WandaVision, but he doesn't. He shows up in Ironheart, and I don't suppose that's a spoiler anymore, but Sacha Baron Cohen is absolute perfect casting for this, and something they do really nice, and they really play to his strengths as an actor and a performer, is he comes across, he has 3 different scenes with 3 different characters, and, or at least, he meets the same character in two different situations. And every time we see him, he's slightly different. He's playing up to what that character kind of needs, as far as a push and to be convinced. And it's absolutely wonderful. And it's so subtly done, which is not a phrase I usually mention in terms of like Mephisto or Sacha Baron Cohen, but it's really almost to the point. Look, I constantly am frustrated by deal with the devil movies, stories, and stuff like that, because you're like, what's a devil? Like, but in recent years I have seen people take real life deals with the devil and not seem to have any assorted memory of other people falling for this shit. So, okay, I guess so. He's very charming and he's very funny, and he makes some good points. And that's one of the things that I think is really interesting about this. This is primarily a sci-fi crime superhero show, and it has this element to it. And it comes kind of in the second half of the season, and it's really nicely seated in. Let's see, Thorne's really good at this kind of like quiet, determined anger. Like she is kind of keeping it inside, and you kind of see it like bubbling through her like all throughout, and she's kind of having trouble keeping it together. She's just trying to stay focused, and that's part of the reason of making the suits and doing what she does. So she has like this outlet to focus on. And of course, she is partly fueled by the death of her good close friend, who she accidentally kind of makes a AI out of, and it's really nicely done. I really like Lyric Ross in this role. She's really she's really funny. You get a lot of empathy for her as she kind of develops through the plot, and God, it's just it's one of the things. I really was surprised they took this turn with her, where she just kind of goes into crime. And uses her suit. By the way, all the effects with the suits really look good. She has 2 suits in this. The action sequences are really nice. The sequence where she bursts the suit out of the truck and like slams her fist in the truck as it flips over, and she flips it off. A plus, no notes on that. That was a great sequence. You can definitely see where they put the money in. But throughout the whole thing, the suit stuff looks really good. And it's kind of funny to see it in her freaking closet at home. Yeah, I really dug this. I'm gonna give this series. I think it's pretty solid. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 Ram chips. I think it's worth your time if you've seen the 3 Iron Man films. It's not a bad. And the second Wakanda film. Definitely, I would check it out, especially if you've seen the second Wakanda film. Wakanda Forever. I don't know where we're going to be taking the character. I don't know if this is going to get a second season. It leaves off a couple of dangling plot threads, so we'll see if they get picked up. If not, she'll probably be appearing in whatever future Giganto Avengers things we're doing over the next couple of years. So I'm kind of very curious to see where we go. And Baron Cohen is definitely showing up. We're going to be seeing his ass in a few different Marvel things. I can't wait to see. I'd love to see his interactions with some of the other heroes. And it's too bad he wasn't able to get in on it, like, with, I don't know, I guess WandaVision and Agatha, as well as, like, the whole Thanos stuff. He did play a part in, the Infinity Saga, and we don't really get to use him in these. So, oh well. It's nice to have him in anyway. We'll see where we go from here. But yeah, that's what I think. Hey, what did you think? Leave me a comment below in the comments. You can hit the notification bell for all things Manos. I'm at Facebook, Instagram, the League of Comic Geeks, Blue Sky, Tumblr, and you can support this channel and Manos Publishing just $1 a month over on Patreon. All right, and I think that's it, and I'm gonna head out here. So I'll talk to you later. Push the button, Lindsay.